you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a friend who happens to know the housing market better than you could ever imagine? Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai is an award-winning realtor expert from the very best Remax Real Estate Center, who is a leader in the real estate industry, adopting the latest technologies and creating innovative marketing programs. Prashant's professional touch is guiding you through the home buying or selling journey. In the end, helping people is what real estate is all about. Prashant has been widely adored by his clients for being positive, enthusiastic, transparent, and trustworthy. His motto is to make sure that you love where you live. Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai, an experience beyond real estate. An experience beyond real estate. When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a friend who happens to know the housing market better than you could ever imagine? Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai is an award-winning realtor expert from the very best Remax Real Estate Center, who is a leader in the real estate industry, adopting the latest technologies and creating innovative marketing programs. Prashant's professional touch is guiding you through the home buying or selling journey. In the end, helping people is what real estate is all about. Prashant has been widely adored by his clients for being positive, enthusiastic, transparent, and trustworthy. His motto is to make sure that you love where you live. Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai, an experience beyond real estate. An experience beyond real estate.
Matthew Kurikesh has helped Hamilton Falcons Blue win the second quarterfinals of day 2 of the Phoenix Cup 2024. He has scored an amazing half century for Hamilton Falcons Blue, which helped Hamilton Falcons Blue pile up a huge total of 87 runs. As the first ball is being balled, it is a beautiful good length ball by Matthew Kurikesh, and Akhil Skaria drives it to covers for a single. It is a good ball by Matthew Kurikesh, as it is a good length ball. As Akhil Skaria drives the first ball to covers for a single, Vishnu Shivdas comes back to strike. Vishnu is all set to take his first ball. Matthew Kurikesh is all pumped up as the team has has come all the way to the semi-finals. That is a decent ball balled by Matthew Kurikesh. That is a dot ball, so 0 runs added to the total for 11 Kerala. The score is now 1 run after 2 balls. A great over going on by Matthew Kurikesh. And that is a catch, as Vishnu Shivadas has to depart without scoring any runs. That is the first breakthrough for Hamilton Falcons Blue. The wicket has been taken by Matthew Kurikesh. Vishnu has to walk back to the pavilion without scoring any runs. The first breakthrough has been made for Hamilton Falcons. Vishnu walking back to the pavilion without scoring any runs. It is Rishi Kasnavan who has come into take on strike. Matthew Kurikesh has been bowling beautifully throughout the tournament. He's finding a good rhythm here, and he is making a good impact for the Hamilton Falcons Blue in the first over. And that's a no ball. And Rishi Kashinathan has gone off the strike to ball to face. Has gone off strike as Akhil's career comes to face the free hit. A no ball has been called off Matthew Kurikesh's fourth ball. As the ball was passing over the waist height of the batsman, Matthew Kurikesh has to bowl the ball again. This time it's a free hit. It is a free hit given for 11 Kerala as the ball's passing over the waist. Akhil's career is taking on the free hit. Here goes Matthew. And that is a good ball by Matthew Kurikesh. That is a wide Yorker. Akhil's career has no other option than to tap it towards cover for a single. The score now moves to 4 after the end of 5 balls in the first over. A good over so far by Matthew. Has only given away 4 runs. Taken the important wicket of Vishnu. Ready to bowl the final ball of the first over. Rishi is all set to take on Matthew. 2 more balls left in the over. 2 more balls left in the over. It's a beautiful ball by Matthew, but has been called a wide, so he has to bowl that one more time. The score moves to 5 after the 4 balls in the first over. Beautiful shot by Rishi, and it goes the distance for a maximum. That is an amazing hit by Rishi. Kashinathan goes all the way for a maximum. Makes room for himself, and he just flicks it over square leg for a maximum. That is another 6, and the score now moves to 11 of 5 balls. Another good hit, but the fielder comes in and ends up in a single. After the end of the first over, 11 Scala has successfully scored 12 runs with a loss of 1 wicket. A good bowling display by Matthew here. Has only considered 12 runs in the first over. Was a beautiful over by Matthew Kurigesh. Only considered 12 runs in the first over, and he has taken the wicket of Vishnu Shivadas, who could be dangerous if he gets enough time on the crease. It doesn't give enough time for Vishnu Shivadas to settle. Balls a good short ball, finds the fielder in deep. And it is the fielder who took the catch who is coming in to bowl the second over. It is Iron Sebastian who is walking in to bowl the second over of the second semi-finals of the Phoenix Cup 2022. It is Iron Sebastian who is coming in to bowl the second over of the Phoenix Cup 2024 semi-final number 2. They have scored 12 runs in the first over with the loss of Vishnu Shivadas. Agil Skaria is at the non-striker's end, and Rishi Kasnathan takes on the first ball from Arun. Makes room for himself, drives it to covers, ends up in just a single, rotates the strike to Agil Skaria. That's one more run added to the total. It is a good delivery from Iron Sebastian right on the block call. It is a semi-helicopter shot from Rishi Kasnathan, goes all the way to find the fielder in the deep for a single. Agil Skaria taking on Iron Sebastian. Agil Skaria has scored 2 runs. That's another low full toss, taps it to the fielder for another single. That is 2 runs in 2 balls. For 11 Kerala, the score is now 14 with the loss of 1 wicket. Agil Skaria taps the ball into the fielder's hands to run for a single to rotate the strike to Rishi Kasnathan, who is looking in good form. Has scored 8 runs in the 4 balls that he has faced. It is a beautiful attempt in the deep. Almost gets Agil's career out on a run out, but Agil's career somehow safely manages to get back on crease in time. So that's one more extra run added to the total. That is 15 with the loss of 1 wicket. Good over going on so far, as Iron Sebastian has only considered 3 runs in the first 3 balls. 3 singles, 2 That is another beautiful ball, right on the money. Agil's career couldn't get enough room to get it hit for a boundary. Gets another single to get off strike. Rishi Kasnathan comes back into the strike. That is 4 runs in the 4 balls that Arun Sebastian has bowled. It is an excellent over going on by Arun Sebastian. There is some adjustments in the field. The third man comes in. That is a massive hit, but the wind is not with Rishi at the moment. Safely taken by Yashwant in the deep. Rishi has to depart after scoring 9 useful runs for 11's Kerala, and it is Digil Skaria who has come in to take his Digil Davis who has come in to take his place. It is Digil Davis who is coming in to replace Rishi Kasinathan. One more ball remaining in the over. Has been doing a beautiful job here. Iron Sebastian has only considered 4 runs and taken the wicket of the informed Rishi Kasinathan. One more ball remaining in the over. It's a beautiful ball and it goes all the way over the fielder's head for a boundary. Diggles Davis opens his scoreboard with a boundary, and that is 20 runs added to the total of 11 Kerala after the end of 2 overs. A good over from Arun Sebastian has only considered 8 runs and taken the important wicket of Rishi Kasinathan. After the end of the 2 over, 11 Kerala has scored 20 runs with the loss of 2 wickets, with Agil Skaria and Digil Davis still in crease. It is Ashbin Anthony who has taken up the challenge to bowl the 3rd over. He has done a great job in the quarterfinals against Mohawk Riders. He has done an amazing job in the quarterfinals against Mohawk Riders, has only considered 17 runs of the over. Now it is his turn to ball for the Hamilton Falcons blue against 11 Kerala, as Agil Skaria is on strike ready to face the first ball from Ashbin Anthony. Takes the edge, goes to the 3rd man. Oh, chance of run out. It's Diggle Davis. Oh, Lance gets back to the crease safely. Diggle Davis almost got run out by the fielder. It is a good ball by Ashbin Anthony. Agil's career could only get an edge to 3rd man. Ends up in a dot ball. Dot balls are a good shot by Akhil Skaria, goes all the way for a maximum. He waits for the loose ball and he converts the loose ball into a maximum. That is a great shot by Akhil Skaria. And the score now moves to 26 with the loss of 2 wickets after 2.1 over. It is a great shot by Akhil Skaria over the fielder's head. Takes the edge and Akhil Skaria has to depart. A beautiful ball by Ashbin to dismiss Akhil Skaria. Akhil Skaria walks back to the pavilion after scoring 10 runs of 7 balls. 11 Kerala loses yet another wicket. It is 26 for 3 after 2.3 overs. It is Nitin Chakadil who has walked in to face the remaining 3 balls of Ashbin Anthony. He has been bowling really good so far. Just considered a 6, but taken the huge wicket of Akhil's career. Swings and a miss. That is another dot ball. And the umpire has given it a wide. So he has to ball the fourth ball again. That is one extra run added to the scoreboard. And that is another wicket as Nitin Chakadil walks back to the pavilion without scoring any runs. That's 2 wickets in 2 balls. Ashbin Anthony on a hat trick. A good piece of bowling here by Ashbin Anthony has taken 2 wickets in 2 consecutive balls and he is on a hat trick. It is Krishna Sanoop who is coming into bat as Ashbin Anthony has 2 more balls left. And Ashbin Anthony is also on a hat trick. The scoreboard is now 27 with the loss of 4 wickets after 2.4. Ashbin Anthony. Ah. Legal ball ആയിട്ടില്ലല്ലോ ഇത്. And that is another wide. An extra run added to the total for 11 scale. The score is now 28. Ashbin Anthony has to bowl the fourth ball again. That is a good hit by Krishna Sanoop to the deep for a single, which brings Digil Davis into the strike. One more ball remaining of the third over. Digil's career has done. And it goes all the way up. And Yeshwant makes no mistake. Grabs onto the catch and Digil has to depart. It is Digil Davis that's walking back to the pavilion. The score is now 29 for 5 after 3. A great piece of bowling by Ashbin has only given 9 runs, took 3 important wickets of the 11 Kerala batters. The score is now 29 for 5 after the end of 3 overs. Beautiful piece of bowling by the Hamilton Falcons blue bowlers. അരുണ ആ കൈയൊന്ന് മാറ്റുമോ ആ കയറി ഇരുന്നത് മൈക്കിൻ്റെ വയറിലാണ്. It is Joshi Aloysius who has taken up the ball to bowl the fourth over for Hamilton Falcons blue. And Krishna Sanoop is on strike. Running into ball the first ball of the fourth over. And that is a beautiful delivery by Joshi Aloysius. Gets beaten, and that is a valuable dot ball for Hamilton Falcons blue. The score is still 29 for 5. That is a good hit by Krishna Sanoop. That is a huge 6 by Krishna Sanoop. 6 more runs added to the total of 11's Kerala. The score is now 35 with 5 wickets down. That is an exceptionally well hit maximum by Krishna Sanoop. Joshi Aloysius has given away a sixer and he has come back strong. Oh, a wide has been called by the umpire. That's an extra run added to the scoreboard total for 11's Kerala. The score now moves to 36 for 5. Joshi has to bowl that one more time. Beautiful hit. and Yeshwant makes no mistake. Krishna Sanup has to walk back. He scored. The team total is 36 with the loss of 6 wickets after ദേ മറന്നുപോയി. That is another dot ball by Joshi. Has only considered 7 runs so far. Took a wicket. 2 more balls remaining in the over. That is a good hit into the day for a single. Tansil comfortably completes a single. The score is now 37 for 6 after 3.5. One more ball remaining in the over. Akhilapu is facing his first ball of the innings as Joshi is ready to bowl the final of his over. That is a good piece of bowling by Joshi, anticipating the batsman's move and bowling it into his block hole for a single. Akhil Apu keeps the strike for the final over. The score is 38 with the loss of 6 wickets after the completion of 4 overs. It is Febin Ancheri who is coming in to bowl the final over for Hamilton Falcons. That is a beautiful delivery by Febin. Starts off with a valuable dot ball. 5 more balls remaining in the over. And that is another wicket. 11's Kerala is losing wickets left and right. The score is now 38 with the loss of 7 wicket. Beautifully bowled by Febin Ancheri has been successfully taken the wicket of Akhil Apu. 38 for 7. Febin has 4 more balls left to bowl in the final over of the first innings of the Phoenix Cup 2024 semi-final number 2. It is Jordan Matthew who has come to take strike, and it has been called a wide, so he has to bowl the third ball of the over one more time. Fabian is doing a fantastic job here. Has only given away a single run, has taken the wicket of Akhil Apu. That is a good hit, a decent effort on the field by the fielder, manages to get a couple of runs. Tansil is very quick to get back for the second run. Jordan Matthew manages to find a couple of runs for 11's Kerala. The score is now 41. Takes an edge, goes back to third man as Tansil is already at the striker's end. There is a fumble and Tansil has to go back to the pavilion. That is a run out. Another wicket falls for 11 Kerala. That's the 8th wicket. Tansil has been run out by Febin after the end of 4.4. 11 Kerala is 42 with the loss of 8 wickets. And it is Mukesh Nampiar who has to replace Tansil Tayil, and he joins to the non-striker's end as Jordan Matthew faces the 5th ball of Febin. Two more balls left of the first innings. The score is 42 for 8. A beautiful hit by Jordan. This time he makes a maximum out of it. That is 6 runs added to the total of 11 Kerala scoreboard. That is a massive 6 hit by Jordan Matthew. Pitching it a little full, and Jordan makes no mistake. The score is now 48 for 8. And that is another wide called by umpire. The score is 49 with the loss of 8 wickets. With one more ball remaining in the over, Febin runs into all the final over of the innings, and Jordan hits it, and Yeshwant drops the catch. Takes 1 run out of the drop chance. Jordan Matthew gets run out in the last ball. After the end of the first innings, 11 Kerala managed to score 50 runs with a loss of 9 wickets, as Hamilton Falcons Blue would require to score 50 runs in the allotted 5 overs to be the second finalists of the Phoenix Cup 2024.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a friend who happens to know the housing market better than you could ever imagine? Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai is an award-winning realtor expert from the very best Remax Real Estate Center, who is a leader in the real estate industry, adopting the latest technologies and creating innovative marketing programs. Prashant's professional touch is guiding you through the home buying or selling journey. In the end, helping people is what real estate is all about. Prashant has been widely adored by his clients for being positive, enthusiastic, transparent, and trustworthy. His motto is to make sure that you love where you live. Prashant Vijayarajan Pillai, an experience beyond real estate. An experience beyond real estate.
24 semi-final number 2 is underway as Agils Korea has taken up the ball to bowl the first over in defending 50 runs as Matthew Kurikesh is ready to face the first ball. Kripal is waiting at the non-striker's end. Beautiful piece of bowling and clever batting by Matthew managed to get a single run of the first ball as Kripal comes to face his first ball of Agil's career. Matthew has been playing it smart throughout the game, throughout this tournament. He has played a beautiful knock of 58 runs in the first game, in the previous game against Mohawk Riders. He scored a valuable 50 for Hamilton Falcons Blue. Right now, he's playing it smart by rotating the strike to Kripal as he's all set to hit the ball off over the park. That is a good hit, but finds the fielder and Deagle drops the catch again. It is going to be a costly catch. Kripal has given a life here. And Matthew Kurikesh is coming back to strike one more time to face the fourth ball of Akhil's career. And that is a beautiful drive, a lofted cover drive to the hands of the fielder, gets a single run. It is a clever batting display by Matthew Kurikesh, getting singles every ball that he has faced, and Kripal trying to hit all the all the delivery that he faces to convert it into a boundary. Two more balls left in the over, and that is hit straight to the fielder's hand for a dot ball. Good piece of bowling by Gilskare, has only given away 3 runs so far with one more ball remaining in the over. He has to bowl this one more delivery to the best of his ability to restrict Hamilton Falcons Blue to the lowest total as possible. Kripal would be looking to get a boundary out of this ball. Akhil's career working into ball, the final ball of the first over as Kripal is all set to take. That is a switch, and Kripal was unable to make connection, and that is the end of the first over. After the end of the first over, it is 3 runs without any wickets for Hamilton Falcons Blue. An exceptionally well balled first over by Akhil's career, only giving away 3 runs, and Hamilton Falcons Blue would require 48 runs in the remaining 24 balls. Matthew Kurikesh is back on strike. An exceptionally well balled first over by Akhil's career, only giving away 3 runs as Nitin Chakadar has walked into ball the second over. Hamilton Falcons Blue would need 48 more in 24 balls to win the game. Nitin Chakadil has been bowling the second over for 11 Kerala in the last couple of matches, and he has been doing a good job. He has to repeat that streak one more time for 11 Kerala to have a chance in winning the match and going forward with to the finals of the Phoenix Cup 2024 to match up with the Legends Kerala. It is a good ball, hit straight to the fielder, makes a fumble, but easily manages to restrict the batting team for a single run. Kripal is coming back onto the strike. Matthew Kurikesh is playing wise here, converting every ball to a single as it's a wide signaled by the umpire, has to ball that one more time. That's another additional run added to the scoreboard of Hamilton Falcons Blue. The score is now 5 of 1.1. 5 more balls left in the over. Tries to shuffle a bit. goes all the way up in the air, and Tansil Tayil makes no mistake to dismiss Kripal. Kripal has to walk back to the pavilion. It is 5 runs with the loss of 1 wicket after 1.2. Nitin Chakadil repeats the bowling performances from the past matches. He is taking crucial wickets here for 11's Kerala, restricting the opposition to the lowest total as possible. Nitin Chakadil has managed to get yet another wicket. This time, Kripal has to walk back as Jinoy comes in to replace Kripal on a quest to chase 48 runs in 22 balls. Nitin Chakadil is yet to bowl 4 more balls in the over as Jinoy has come in to face Nitin Chakadil's remaining 4 balls. They need beautiful bowling by Nitin Chakadil, not giving any room for Jinoy to hit the ball off over over the fielder's head. That is right on the money, takes inside edge and finds a dot ball. Mhm. That is another dot ball into the over. So two back-to-back dot balls for 11's Kerala. The score is 5 for 1 after 1.4 with 2 more balls remaining in the over. Hamilton Falcons must find a boundary in the next 2 balls. Otherwise, it is going to be a tough task for them to chase. That is been hit to third man for a single. Matthew Kurigesh comes back on strike after the exceptional innings that he has played in the previous games against Ash Mohawk Riders. He has come back once again to face Nitin Chakadil's last ball, and that has been signaled a wide. Extra run added to the total one more time. That is 7 with the loss of a wicket after 1.5 with 1 more ball remaining in the over. Matthew Kurigesh is looking to find a boundary at any cost here. That is a beautiful piece of bowling by Nitin Chakadil. No runs given. A beautiful piece of fielding in the deep by Vishnu Shivadas. After the end of 2 overs, the Hamilton Falcons Blue has scored 7 runs with a loss of 1 wicket. After the end of the second over, Hamilton Falcons have successfully managed to score 7 runs with a loss of a wicket. It all comes down to this over here. Hamilton Falcons Blue must find a couple of boundaries in the over to get back to the game, and it is Akhil Appu who has been given the responsibility to restrict Hamilton Falcons to the lowest total as possible. It is Akhil Appu to bowl the third over as Ginoy is ready to face the first ball. They must find a couple of boundaries in this over to get back to the game. It has been signaled a wide, so that is 1 extra run added to the total of Hamilton Falcons Blue. It is 8 runs now of 2 overs. That is a beautiful piece of delivery by Akhilapu. Balls it short and slow onto the wide lane. Jinoy Crawley managed to get a single out of it. The score moves to 9 for 1 after 2.1. As Hamilton Falcons would now require 42 runs in the next 17 balls. With Matthew Kurigesh still in the crease, anything is possible for Hamilton Falcons Blue. All they have to do is find a couple of boundaries in the next few balls. That is a beautiful shot over covers for a couple of runs. There is a chance of run out, but Mati Kurigic safely makes it to the crease. That is a couple of runs in the second ball. The score moves to 11 with the loss of a wicket after 1.2. With 4 more balls remaining in the over, Hamilton Falcons are desperately looking for a couple of boundaries as Matthew Kurigesh is still in crease, ready to face the next ball. Akilapu is doing an exceptionally good job here. Takes the edge, goes past the fielder at the point, and goes all the way for a boundary. That is another 4 runs added to the scoreboard total of Hamilton Falcons Blue. The score is now 15 with the loss of a wicket. Matthew Kurikesh has finally found a way to get a boundary. He has cut the ball through point region, and the fielder has no choice. It goes all the way for a boundary for 4 runs. 3 more balls left in this over as Matthew Kurikesh is still on strike, looking to get a boundary to get back in the game. They now need 36 runs in 15 balls to win the game. Beautiful hit, tries to sweep it over square leg, gets stoppage, only manages to get a couple of runs. The scoreboard moves to 17 of 2.4 with 2 balls remaining in the over. They require 34 runs. 17. Eleven's Kerala is doing an exceptional job here, restricting Hamilton Falcons to the lowest score as possible in the first 2.4 overs. They have only managed to score 16 runs with the loss of a wicket, and it is Ginoy who is striking, and that is Hamilton Falcons have scored 3 runs of the fifth ball of Akhil Apu. Ginoy switching, shuffling in the crease to get a boundary, but gets a full toss. Goes to third man for 3 runs. Matthew Kurigesh is still in the crease and he's back to strike one more time. With 1 more ball remaining in the third over, Hamilton Falcons have successfully scored 19 runs with the loss of a wicket. Trying to do the same reverse shot, fails to connect. There is another single and a drop chance. Matthew Kurigesh takes a single to keep the strike. 2 more over remaining as the Hamilton Falcons would need 31 runs in the last 2 overs. Hamilton Falcons require 31 runs in 12 balls to win the game. Beautiful over by Akhil Devi. He only considered 13 runs as the scoreboard is now 20 for 1 after the end of the third over. Again, Hamilton Falcons would require 31 runs in the next 12 balls. And it is Diggle Davis who has come to bowl the fourth over for 11's Kerala. defending a total of 31 runs in 12 balls. Diggle has taken up the challenge to ball the fourth over. Matthew Kurikesh keeps the strike with the single on the last ball, looking to get the maximum out of this over. Making a few arrangements in the field, bringing the short fine leg fielder to point. He has deep cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and deep square leg, and has balled a beautiful ball onto the body of Mati Kurigesh. Has managed to get a dot ball on the first ball. That is a good start for Digil Davis on the fourth ball of the fourth over. Yes, Hamilton Falcons Blue would require 31 runs in 11 balls. Matthew Kurigesh is still determined to get a couple of boundaries in the next over. Vishnu. And that's a big wide. That is an extra run given by Diggle Davis. The score moves to 21 now as the Hamilton Falcons would require 30 runs. That's a beautiful hit by Matthew Kurigesh for a boundary. Over point fielder for 4 runs. That is a good piece of batting. As long as Matthew Kurigesh is still in the crease, Hamilton Falcons still have a chance of winning this game. The score has now moved to 25 with the loss of 1 wicket after 3.2. Diggle Davis would have to do a good job here to restrict this total to as low as possible. Right now, Hamilton Falcons have managed to score 25 runs with the loss of 1 wicket. It is a good ball by Diggle Davis. Managed to get yet another dot ball. That's the dot ball, a most valuable dot ball in the over. Has 3 more balls left to ball in the over. That is another good hit into the deep. Only manages to find a single. So that is another single. Hamilton Falcons now require 25 runs in 8 balls. As Diggle has 2 more balls left to ball in the over. Ginoy facing the 5th ball. And that's been called another wide, so that's an extra run added to the total for Hamilton Falcons as the score moves to 27 with the loss of 1 wicket. Diggle Davis has done a decent job here so far, restricting. That is a beautiful ball, balled by Diggle, and Ginoy manages to get just a single out of it. The score has now moved to 28 for 1. Diggle Davis only considered 8 runs in the final 5 balls of his over. 1 more ball left to ball as Matthew is ready to take strike. Hamilton Falcons Blue is desperately in need of a maximum here. And Matthew fails to connect it again as Diggle Davis successfully bowls the dot ball to end the over. After the end of the fourth over, Hamilton Falcons Blue has scored 28 runs with the loss of a wicket. They would require 23 in 6 balls to win the game. The game is slowly gripping away from Hamilton Falcons as they now require 23 runs in the last 6 balls. It is Krishna Sanuv that is coming in to ball the final over. The man of the best bowler award was given to Krishna Sanup in the Royals Kerala Premier in the Royals Kerala Elite Cup. He has taken a total of 7 wickets in 4 innings, 4 games. Looking to repeat the success of the last tournament, Krishna Sanoop. As Hamilton Falcons would need 23 runs in the 6 balls to win the game. Krishna Sanoop is bowling the final over. He has 6 balls to take 11's Kerala to the finals of 2024 Phoenix Cup and match up with the Legends Kerala. Bowling the final over, Krishna Sanoop, and Jinoy is ready to face the first ball. The score is 28 for 1 after 4 overs. They require 23 in the last 6. And that has been called a wide by the umpire as the target reduces to 22 of 6. A beautiful attempt to ball it into the white line, but just goes over the white line for an extra run. So Hamilton Falcons now need 22 in the final 6 balls of the final over. Goes up, takes the catch, Ginoy departs. Hamilton Falcons need 29. Hamilton Falcons are 29 for 2. They require 22 in the 5 balls remaining in the innings. Ginoy has to depart a simple catch in the deep by the fielder. It is Yeshwant that has come to rescue Hamilton Falcons green from this state. They need to score 22 runs in the last 5 balls. As the wind is against the batsman, it would be a difficult situation for Yeshwant as he has to score 22 runs in the final 5 balls of the innings. Five balls, 22 runs. Yeshwant is in the crease. Krishna Sanoop is running in to bowl the second ball of the final over. Gets a low full toss and gets Matthew out. Matthew has been run out on the second ball of the final over as Hamilton Falcons Blue now need 22 runs in the final 4 balls. They have to convert every ball into a boundary for them to have at least a chance here. Krishna Sanu has done an exceptionally good job here, taking 2 wickets of the 2 balls that he has bowled, only giving away a single run. After the end of the first 2 balls of the fourth, fifth over, Hamilton Falcons Blue has scored 29 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. And that's another wide call, and it's another extra run added to the total. 11th Kerala has 4 more balls left to bowl in the innings as Hamilton Falcons now need 21 in the last ball. Arun Sebastian comes into bat and he manages to get the first ball out of the park for a maximum. Kiran Matthew manages to find the maximum of the first ball that he has faced. Hamilton Falcons now need 15 runs in 3 balls. That's another single, and that's been run out. എന്നാ പറ്റിയേ വന്നോ Final 2 balls. Final 2 balls. How good, how good. 15 runs with 14. 14 runs required in the final 2 balls, and it is a maximum. And it is a no ball. Hamilton Falcons still has a chance. That is a no ball. The umpire has called it a no ball, and it is a free hit for Yeshwant. Hamilton Falcons blue now require 7 to win in 2 balls. That is a surprising turn of events as Krishna Sanup. That is another wide. So Hamilton Falcons now require 6 runs in the last 2 balls. That is a surprising turn of events as Krishna Sanup has managed to bowl a no ball, and Yeshwant connects the ball to make a maximum out of it as Hamilton Falcons blue now require only 6 runs in 2 balls. Anything could happen here as Krishna Sanup is going to bowl the final 2 balls. That is a beautiful ball by Krishna Sanup, manages to get a dot ball out of it. It is 6 runs of the last ball of the innings to win the game, and Hamilton Falcons now require 6 runs in the last ball to win the game as 11th Kerala has to defend 5 runs of the last ball to advance to the finals of Phoenix Cup 2024. Yeshwant is determined to connect the ball and hit it over the boundary for a maximum as Krishna Sanup goes back in, and that is another wide. An extra run has been added to the total of Hamilton Falcons blue. The score is now 40. The score is now 46 with the loss of 4 wickets as Hamilton Falcons would need 5 more runs in the last ball. That is the end of the game as 11th Kerala has won the game by 4 runs. A surprising turn of events here. That is one nail-biting game. At the end, 11th Kerala has managed to win the game by 4 runs and they have qualified to the finals of 2024 Phoenix Cup and will be facing off with Legends Kerala in a few minutes.